It's finally happened! We have the first leaked images of the figures included in the upcoming UCS Venator. Fair warning though, these images have probably the most aggressive and ugly watermarking I've ever seen, so just try to ignore it. Starting with Rex, here he is in all his glory. He looks exactly the same as his version in Castaways and the Skywalker Saga, including the updated helmet with the misplaced rangefinder hole, the updated torso and leg printing, white waist piece, physical pauldron, full arm printing, and most controversially, the printed waist cape. This printed waist cape should come as a surprise to literally nobody. I even made a video about this well over a year and a half ago in which I predicted, even all the way back then, that he won't have a physical waist cape. The writing was on the wall about this for a really long time. I think this figure looks amazing. I think it's miles better than the old one in almost every way, and I can't wait to get one for myself. And while I do agree it should have had a waist cape, I think if LEGO were to reuse the same waist cape pieces they've used in the LEGO Dreams theme, which I think a lot of people expected, I think the figure still needed the printed waist cape details on the legs, because the Dreams cape doesn't cover the front of the legs at all. So if LEGO were to come out with a black version of this waist cape piece, maybe they already have, I don't know, then I'll happily add it to this figure. In the meantime though, I hope people don't use this as an excuse to shit on the UCS Venator as a whole before we've even seen leaked images of the set itself. I think the figure is 90% perfect, and it feels unfair and overly negative to focus on the one thing it's missing while ignoring everything else it's done right. You just know that there's a shitstorm brewing because of this guy. Hopefully it won't be too bad, because these errors are not exclusive to this set and are nowhere near as egregious as how they handled the gunship figures, but time will tell, I guess. And here's the second figure, Admiral Yularen. There isn't much to say about this guy, honestly. I think the face print is pretty good. Hopefully he has an alternate face without his teeth showing though, because I'd personally prefer a more resting expression. Printing on the torso looks good. Hopefully the badge on his chest has the right colours and everything. It's impossible to tell from this picture. And they give him dual molded legs, which is perfect. No complaints. I'm slightly iffy on his hairpiece because I think it's noticeably receding more in the show, but I think it's as good a choice as any for this version of him, so no real complaints here either. Overall, I'm really happy with these figures, and I think they're as good as anyone could have reasonably expected them to be. Hopefully the inevitable Rex controversy doesn't sully the launch of the UCS Venator, because my god, this has the potential to be one of the greatest sets of all time, and I'd love nothing more than for LEGO to make more UCS Clone Wars stuff. But yeah, those are the leaks anyway. Thanks for watching, and farewell.